Alright, is the stream started? Just gotta double check on my phone. If you watched the bow only run, you'd know that whenever she decides to hop on my lap, that it's automatically on cat difficulty. Because this little shit will try knocking my controller out of my hand. I know that OBS is able to pick up on just the desktop noise. So, don't really have to have the volume up, but you know. So I'm just going to name him Caster. Actually, no. Mash, just because like I was going... Actually, no, just Mace. I never said it before, but my name is Mason, so instead of like going Mash like the character I'm using for the thumbnail, I'm going to just go Mace, which is short for Mason. Last time when I did the bow only, you know, I will go female again just because the smaller body frame is better for doing any sort of challenge run. Just because your hitbox is technically smaller. Alright, again, just double checking to make sure that I'm live. Alright. Plug in my phone. Put it on this cat's butt just so that... Alright, class. As a wizard, I do have to start off as a sorcerer, which has probably one of my least favorite outfits. The starting gift, anytime anyone does a run of Dark Souls and they don't start off with the Master Key, I always think that that is always something that you don't want to do. I spent way too much time last time trying to work on a face. So instead I'm going to go with a different look. You know, I think I'm going to try to make the purple pigtails again. I'm just going to hit random a bunch of times till I get something completely disturbing, and then similar face. Customize, hair color. Actually, last time I went with a purple haired character. This time I'm going puke green. Or maybe I should go blue. You know, I am in Michigan, and just so that I don't wind up having my character with Sparta colors, I will go blue. Do my mother proud. Or maybe not. I think I did the exact same thing last time when I messed up on character creation. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on it. But let's see then. You know what? This'll do. Don't want to spend too much time going through intro stuff. Just want to get this run started. When I did the bow only run, I spent way too much time just like letting cutscenes go by and just being in awe of my favorite game. Oh god, I think you've... Oh god, I think I might be wrong, but I believe that you might be the same person that made that comment on one of my videos like a couple of like, maybe like a month or two ago. Okay. In this case, I hope you're talking to my character. Either way, I'll take a compliment. The small leather shield. Something that I do not plan on using. I can't use that either. I need to beat this game as a wizard. So you know what? I'm just running past you. I need to get my hand on my stick. Alright, Oscar. I'm just going to skip through your dialogue just so that I can get myself something to drink. Alright, and my key. Just gonna roll. Oh, man, and just like when I did the bow only run, I'm going to have to do like a quick swap in order to try to equip my staff when I'm in the boss arena. But you know what? Just because I'm able to, I'm going to do the plunge attack just for the 30 damage. Just because whenever I get a chance to flex by going bare knuckles into a boss's face, like, I'm going to take advantage of it. Let's see how much damage that does. 83, which is significantly more than the bow only run did. Oop, that hurt. Man, I can't wait till later on in this game when I'm going to be able to start doing big damage. It's going to be so much more fun than when I was going bow only and was just feeling like I was hitting everything with a pea shooter. What band would I get to write me a theme song? Or musician? In all honesty, like, I'm a fan of like a lot of nerdcore stuff. So I'd probably try to get like a nerdcore musician just so that like I could get somebody that's at least familiar with the types of games that I like to play, or like is able to make like references to anime I watch. So I'd probably say like somebody like I'd probably have somebody like Rustage work on writing the song, but then like have him partner with somebody like None Like Joshua. Trying to think who else. Daddy Fat Snaps does write some pretty good songs though too that are nerdcore, so I think that that would also be pretty alright. 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 First things first, I gotta pick up everything I can that's here in Firelink. Because I did pick up the Master's Key, I will be able to just skip a bunch of content to be able to make it to Sunbro as quickly as possible. I don't want to trigger the Hellkite Drake because I want to be able to do Sunbro's whole quest line. Soul of the Undead. Sorry, I want nothing from you. Well, I'll maybe take your gesture. As well as that copper coin that you're going to give me. But I cannot use miracles. I am a sorcerer, good sir. I just want to be able to pose. That way, if I decide to take clips, I can have stuff for thumbnails. Yes, now I can emote on the NPCs, since this is Prepare to Die edition on a console. And I can't summon other players. Hold on. For $7 million, you get transformed into a burger, but... Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I would find it to be absolute nightmare fuel if I was just minding my own damn business and then suddenly, like, all I could feel is the lettuce, pickles, and onions, and I stare up and I just see Nikocado staring right down at me, throwing a temper tantrum. Probably not even going to eat me, probably going to fucking throw me at a wall or something because somebody said mean things about him on the internet. Alright, 2 points into intelligence is a good place to get started. $667 souls is kind of a bit risky to be going down here. And besides, if I was a burger, what would I spend $7 million on? It's not like I'd be all pretentious like, oh yeah, put some gold leaf on me. I want to be a gold leaf covered burger. You know, I was actually proud of Nikocado for a second there because he actually was beginning to lose a lot of weight, and then he almost immediately, as soon as like I was like, you know what, good on him. He's just like, you know what, I'm giving up on my weight loss journey. I'm just going to let myself be fat. It's just like, bro, for a second you have the internet rooting you on you for the first time in years, and you go and do that. Your content is the reason why people think that that vegan teacher has a point. Ooh, that's not a lot of damage. Will I be able to kill it with 30 soul arrows? Yeah, I know it would be a burger for like 1 hour, but like... Technically, I'm already a burger. I do have Asperger's, so... I guess I just taste like shit anyways, regardless. Yeah, I don't think I'll have enough to kill the dragon. Definitely not enough to kill the dragon, but now that I've aggroed him, I might as well stay. Yo, hello, how you doing? Welcome back. I just made my run more difficult by not having enough soul arrows to do this and still attempting it anyways. Yeet. Whatever, there's a bonfire not too far from here. I have no magic, and yet I've got some dragons that are in front of me. Hopefully, I don't have to... Okay then, good. Perfectly dodged that. Alright, I wonder if the Black Knight that's going to be up ahead is resistant to magic, because if I go up here, I'm going to... Actually, I should probably use some of these soul clumps I have. That way I can get some more level ups, now that I think about it. I hate the fact that in Dark Souls 1, unlike inside of Dark Souls 3 or like Elden Ring when you're popping runes, you can't just continue walking, so instead it's just standing in place. It's the same when you use any item. You use a humanity, you stand perfectly still. You use a flask, you stand perfectly still. What's my least favorite show or movie? Okay, then. I don't remember the name of this, but I've got a couple of younger sisters that I used to babysit back when I was like inside my early teens. Like, my youngest sibling was born when I was, I believe, 14, and my other sister, who is like my second youngest, was born when I was either 11 or 12. That hurt. I'm going to cheese enemy AI. Oh. But yeah, it was like this stupid show that my other sister, who was not a toddler or like an infant, would watch. And like, she'd basically gamble with herself on whether or not the white crayon would be the one that would be coming out. And it would always just be like, red. And then like, would be jumping around the fucking page. It annoyed the shit out of me. But yeah, that would be my like least favorite show. My least favorite movie, at least when it comes down to stuff that like I've watched recently, would have to be... Okay, so I recently wound up watching the Fred movie because I remembered that that was a thing, and I was like, oh man, there is no way that this is as bad as I remember it being. Yeah, no, I was wrong. It was as bad as I remembered it being. And then it's like, wait, what are you doing up here? You're supposed to be down there. But yeah, the Fred movie was just, oh my... And then there was sequels. Oh, hold on. Don't sit on my phone. I need to see what chat says. Oh, now you're just leaving me? Okay. Alright. Okay then. Got past him. Running past this guy. Alright, another question. Would you rather watch the Friend movie for 10 hours straight or testicular torture? Listen here, Gaham. Don't tempt me with a good time. As long as, like, it was, like, some sort of consensual testicular torture, like, you know, with, like, some sort of fucking dommy mommy, like, don't kink shame me. But if it was just, like, me minding my own business and it's just like, oh yeah, no, we're going to, like, put it inside of a vice, you're going to... Like, some hairy-ass dude. Yeah, you'd rather take the torture? I would too. As long as it wasn't being given to me by, like, some hairy-ass dude. God, a hairy-ass dude in a gimp suit? That would absolutely ruin my boner. Alright. Now that I got the Firekeeper soul, I'll at least be able to upgrade my flasks. Not at the moment. I'm at the beginning of the run, and you're not able to get any of the other spells until after you rescue the sorcerer that is right before the Capra demon. So right now all I have is Soul Arrow. So for right now I'm focusing mainly on what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Taurus demon and use the shortcut to make my way back to pick up the key. That way I can try to get to Capra, rescue the sorcerer, and actually I think I could rescue the sorcerer before I even kill Capra. Not Capra, but before I even ring my first bell of awakening. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be rough if I wind up dying, because unlike my bow only run, I'm not going to have a lot of stuff that I could be. Yeah, true. That would have been a smart strategy. But I never said I was smart or good at the game. Yeah, I started off with the master key, but you're not able to use the master key to open up that particular doorway. You need the door key specifically for opening up that door, which is what I did just pick up right before I wound up dying. Did that just for the soul clump. Because now what I gotta do is I gotta make my way to the merchant, and I don't want to trigger the dragon. So I don't want to go the normal route to him. I think maybe killing the Taurus demon, I'll be able to have enough souls to be able to purchase the key. I think it's 1,500 souls, if I remember right, to get the key to unlock the... Like, you specifically need the key for the merchant, and then you also need the key for getting down the tower. Yeah. That sentence I said does perfectly encapsulate me. Man, this is so far, like, compared to when I did the bow only run and streamed that shit, like, this feels so much better, so much smoother. Oh, if you have the Master's Key, there's a shortcut you're able to take through the Valley of the Drakes that I wound up taking. Like, oh my god, I think when I was fighting him using my bow only run, I had like a +3 bow at this point, maybe +4, and I was only doing like 22 damage. Oh man, I feel so much stronger in this run. Am I able to just... Okay then, no hit. No hit, okay. Let's go. Oh, man. Compared to when I did bow only, like, that was satisfying. Hold on. The cat wants out of the room. Are you actually going to want out, or are you going to stand there staring at me for 2 minutes? Sometimes my family members will be blasting music, so I always try to close the door as quickly as possible because I don't want my stream to be taken down because... Alright. Yeah, so I do have that key, so that's good now. Man, compare that to a maxed out Dark Moon bow with the maximum arrows only plinging off for like 5 points of damage when they turtle. Magic just feels so busted in comparison. This run feels so much better. I should have honestly done this before I did bow only. Gonna rest here. Not like I took any damage. Wow, so far I'm taking more damage than I did against the Taurus demon. And it's just from random hollows. Alright, taking you out. Gonna take you out too. What do you want? Sushi? Burgers? Like... What do you want? To get cooked? Okay. Oh, so killing this guy gets you the Uchi Katana. I wound up finding out inside of a previous stream. And, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll do a run where I have that as my weapon for the main thing. I know that it does stack bleed. Let's see now. Back at the bonfire. Let's see then. Okay, then I do have a homeward bone. So having all of these souls might not be the smartest decision to have, but you know what? I want to be able to make my way back to my sorcerer so that I can get myself some more sorceries, some more options. That way I don't just wind up hitting them with this puny little pew-pew. Oh, and before I forget, I have to talk to Sunbro. Yeah, just gonna exhaust your dialogue. Yes. Oh, damn, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, now that I have that, I can continue his quest line. Alright. I think that there might be a third dog, but I could be mistaken. Was I mistaken? Oh, there you are, you son of a bitch. Literally. I hate the fact that they also inflict bleed. Like, somebody at FromSoft really like must hate dogs. Like they must have hired the author of JoJo's, and they just wanted people to hate dogs as much as the author of JoJo's does. Alright, in case my catalyst or this terrible armor winds up breaking, I do have a backup now. Alright, looks like I have exhausted his dialogue. Alright. Gotta make my way back with all of these souls, and that is going to be a bit of a bitch, but you know what? All things are possible when you have the right mindset. Wait a second. Doing this will wake up the dragon. Ah, fuck it. He's supposed to come... Let's see. I never actually see where he's coming from. There's no way that I should not have seen where that was coming from. Alright. Picking up myself a little goodie, a little snack. Alright. There's so many other goodies that I can pick up over here, but I want to make my way to killing everything I can as quickly as possible. Oh, sweet. I got the humanity drop from that rat. That's good. That's always my least favorite part about doing any sort of Dark Souls run, is whenever I run out of humanities and have to grind on rats inside of the depths to be able to get myself some more humanities. It always feels like the least entertaining thing to do inside of a run of Dark Souls, just because of how repetitive it is. Like, run down the hall, kill 4 rats, turn around, go back. Hopefully I ran fast enough to be able to... Nope. Which means I gotta chug. Alright. Let's see then. I'm gonna pop these. See what spells I can get my hands on and use. Not sure how much attunement this class starts off with, so I'm probably should have taken those earlier level ups to attunement, but oh well. Alright, let's see then. I don't have enough souls for this, but I almost do. It requires 12 intelligence to use this, but you know what? Let's see then. Do I need... Oh, sweet. No, I do have enough to be able to equip Alright, so I just doubled my amount of soul arrows. Let's see then. Actually, I will level up just so that, since in Dark Souls 1 you can't upgrade your spell catalyst. At least I don't think you can. And if there is a way to upgrade it, I have never seen or encountered that NPC. So this run is going to be heavily reliant on my stats. Earlier I didn't kill the giant poison dragon that's in the Valley of the Drakes. But I'll take him out just so that I can have the souls. I was able to take a pretty decent chunk of his health out with just regular soul arrows at 30. Alright. Oh, no, it doesn't double your spell slots. What does wind up increasing your spell slots is leveling up your attunement. But when it comes down to Dark Souls 1, you have to buy the spells individually to get additional castings. So since it doesn't have a mana system, like if I were to buy soul arrows from every single NPC that sells soul arrows, I think I'm able to have over 100 castings of soul arrows, with each of them giving me 30 castings each. I haven't had a chance to kindle a single bonfire yet. Though given how easy Pinwheel is, I might just consider putting some levels... Oh, yeah, no problem. But yeah, I'm considering putting some levels into Vitality just so that I can do the Pinwheel drop without having to worry about death. So yeah, let's see. Now for the most boring parts of any Dark Souls experience. Dark Souls 1, the amount of cheese. And here's the thing. A lot of people say that this one is the most difficult of the Souls series. Some people say it's Dark Souls 2. Some people who are less informed say that it's Elden Ring. But in Dark Souls 1 is the one that you could easily get the most amount of cheese, and holy shit, those heavy soul arrows do a significantly larger amount of damage. I'm going to want to find somebody that's... Actually, I think that there's a merchant that sells you some spells that's not too far from here. Okay then, so 3,000 souls. And I think this will give me 2,000. Yep. Which makes me wonder now, do I have enough levels in intelligence to be able to upgrade? Looks like I'm the only one in my chat again. Oh well. I always find it hilarious, and like I mention this every time I see this particular hollow, how he's basically chilling while looking at the flooded remains of a city that was just victimized and forced to suffer from genocide. Yeah, no. Do you sell sorceries? Yes or no? Yes, he does. Okay, then. Let's go. Man, I can't believe that I was right that that guy also sells sorceries. Oh, man. I'm such an idiot. I could have just gone to him instead of unlocking my sorcerer. Ah, well. I'll just put all my points of intelligence towards my build instead of towards my real life self. Alright. Tune magic. Alright. So this puts me at 30 casts of regular Soul Arrow and 24 casts of Heavy Soul Arrow. Which is very good for me. Alright then, so there's going to be a heavy soldier. I forget what particular kingdom that they are called, but this guy, he counts as like a mini boss, but ooh, that's a lot of damage. Let's go. Okay then. I want to lock onto the sorcerer. Can I? No, I can't just lock onto the sorcerer. Okay then. So instead, I'm just going to make my way to Andre's bonfire, rest there, and make my way back. Because I don't want to waste all my heavy soul arrows attempting to free aim that shit. The holy shit, that was satisfying. Being able to get that many casts. And I'll kindle this bonfire just so that I can be able to summon Sunbro. Alright, going to try and pick them off with just regular Soul Arrow. Turtles. Okay. Alright, gonna shift over to a casting of Heavy Soul Arrow just so that I'm able to... I think I'll be able to one-shot that Boulder Knight. That's right here. He's using the pillars to dodge. My one weakness, the environment. Damn you and your dexterity build. I want to be human so that I may fight alongside my son, bro. I'm not sure what game I've been playing that's making me want to switch spell slots by hitting the bottom two bumpers. But it's going to bother me until like I... Oh wait, no, it's because I've been doing a bow only run for so long. Alrighty then, and the Chandler does boost them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to single them out by coming over here. That way when they're coming up the ladder, I could just hit them with my pea shooter. Genius. Oh. He dodged it. Alright then, hold on. Can you check your name on those? Can I check my name on those big guys? Yeah, I know, like, here's the thing. There's only one other one of them that's inside of the entire Oh, hey, you were a bit behind your brother in... Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get myself some water because my soda did run out. Oh man, with how often I play these games, you'd think that I'd be able to like remember everything, especially because like I do shorts where I cover Dark Souls lore. You'd think that like I'd just be an encyclopedia, but then sometimes my brain just draws a blank, and then other times it's like, oh yes, this character, they are related to this character in this way, and they are involved instead of a love triangle with this one. However, because they weren't found beautiful, they decided to poison themselves, then blah blah blah. And like, that was basically me giving an abridged version of a boss fight in Dark Souls 2, which I don't have on Steam. So I can't play unless like I find a way to like get my Xbox to connect to my computer. Yeah, the mini boss just got me. He's just a regular enemy in the later game. But yeah, that big knight, there's only 2 of them in the game, and only 1 of them respawns. That was dumb of me. You know, I'm just gonna run for the boss. I'm not even going to attempt to take on that guy. I think I'm going to, after I kill the boss, I'm going to go back and specifically murder that guy to death. Then I'm going to rescue Lautrec and then murder him to death. I think you're right with them being the Leyndell Knights. Though, yeah, that does sound correct. Which, like, I think it's a bit weird that they are specified as the Leyndell Knights because none of them fight in Anor Londo, which is, like, the capital of Leyndell. I think I'm going to go back to the strategy of picking them off. Yeah, my first playthrough, he killed the Firekeeper as well. You know what, the picking them off strategy I think might just be the best strategy. I'm just going to start calling it the get fucked strategy. Then because last time I tried the get fucked strategy, there were a few lingerers. Yep. I hate how sometimes auto-lock works. Sometimes it's my best friend, but sometimes it just screws me over. Actually, I wonder, without your minions, how will you fare, my friend? Southland and the Dragon's Tomb. Dragon's Tomb? Oh, gives you the Dragon's Tomb. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking of Dark Souls. That's Elden. Like, sometimes my brain does get like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Like, some of my stuff. Do you have no more of your friends? I cannot sneak on you. Oh, get fucked. DW about it. DW? Okay. But now that I got that guy out of my way, I don't have to worry about him ever again. I'm here to rescue you, cocksucker! Yeah, I know you're not going to give me shit right now. I think actually he does give me a sunlight medal if I exhaust his dialogue. Or it might be at Firelink Shine. When I go back there. Okay, yeah, no, instead he just laughs in my face. Alright. I see how it is, my friend. Get myself a humanity that's here. I wonder how much damage I'm going to be doing against the Belfry Gargoyles with these heavy soul arrows. It's going to hit them like a freight train, I hope. And on the plus side, I still have Sunbro. Does suck that right now I don't have any better armor. Not like I can really wear any better armor at this point, given the low endurance that the Sorcerer class starts off with. To add a little bit more consequence, I'm going to pop this. Alright, heavy soul arrow. Boom! Now that's a lot of damage. Not sure what... Alright, Solaire. Good job stealing my kill. Twice. You had to fight those two with the S-Talk? You know, you're the second person that I've done any of these Dark Souls streams on to be like, yeah, no, my weapon of choice was the S-Talk. Like, it's pretty good for, like, dexterity builds. But I think it was either, like, the 5th or 6th stream I did on my bow-only run, where somebody mentioned that their build revolved around using the S-Talk. And I'm just like, wow, that was so cool. Oh, shit. Yeah, my bad. It's been a while. My bad. I'm used to doing these streams and then not seeing any faces at all. You know, I'll take a screenshot on my phone right now. That way I can at least be able to, like, remember your name because you're one of the few people that actually comes back whenever I do these. I'm going to learn his gesture just so that I can use that. Purchase items. Let's see then. You know what? The only thing I want from him is his homeward bone. Yeah, let's see now. Can I get that screenshot? Alright. Yeah, though I don't really need a purging stone till much later on in the build. Actually, not. Though I'm going to save that because I want to be able to get that one merchant that also sells me a bunch of consumables for when I go through Blighttown that's right by the Capra Demon. Sucks that I woke up the dragon, so now I'm going to have to take the long way. But hey, with all these souls, I'll be able to get myself a bunch of good spells. Yeah, the Purging Stone only really matters whenever you're specifically already cursed. So, if you're not cursed, like, it's not really worth utilizing. Alright, purchasing item. Great Soul Arrow. I can't really use Magic Weapon. Though, Fall Control, I know some people use inside of speedruns. So I'll get that as well, just so that I can have a bit of the speedrun strat set up. It's not necessarily the most valuable thing for my build. Yeah, true. I mean, that's what I meant by taking the long way. I didn't mean like I'd have to... Actually, you know what? The long way technically does have a lot less enemies. So I might just do that, just so that I can guarantee my safety. Let's see, then that would get me to 5 castings. Trying to be smart with my level investment here. Alright, doing this. Tune Magic. Okay, so now I got 60 and 24. Alright. This is why I hate free aiming in Dark Souls 1. I think I should also put some points in Dexterity, because I think it's in all Souls games where the Dexterity determines your cast speed. I swear, if I wind up dying to Lore Trek when I'm able to do more damage than the bow only run when I was able to first try with bow only. I think does he have Red Tearstone active? You know, I'll just take that Ring of Favor. Actually. And never mind, I'm not able to level up anyways. But I think with these 1,000 souls, I will be able to buy more of the regular soul arrows, making my total count for regular soul arrows 90. Might as well take my hat off, since getting hit at this point, like, armor is actually pretty useless for my build. At this point, like, I don't have any armor that'll give me any decent enough defense to the point where I actually need it. So I'm better off in my birthday suit just for the slight increase to invincibility frames on rolls. Also, so that you can see my undead Tushy. No, it was 2,000. My mistake. Yeah, I was right. You can't upgrade the sorcery catalysts. Actually, I think I can get the leather armor set, which would be decent enough to... And with the Ring of Favor, I think I'll be able to use that. Man, I mentioned this earlier, not in the stream, but in a YouTube short. But, like, since I've discovered this, like, I've been getting a certain song stuck in my head. But I found out that there was a person who was a fan of Danny Phantom and was actually obsessed with the character of Amber McLean, who wound up becoming a serial killer. He killed 3 people in the course of a day, and that's technically what is required to be classified as a serial killer, is to just have 3 bodies under your belt. But bro killed 3 people and then himself so that he could be with Amber McLean from Danny Phantom. And, like, I was like, man, that's such a fucked up fact. I hate that is such thing that happened, and it just ruins my childhood. And then, like, after that, it's like, man, I don't want to listen to that song ever again. And then since then, it's just been randomly popping up in my head all day, and it's just like Christ on a stick. Just because my brain is just like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I definitely don't want to think about it. My brain's just like, did I say you get a choice? Actually, can I level up? Okay, then, no, I'm shy of being able to level up. Actually, maybe I could go with a rematch against the Black Knight. Let's see if I get the 20% drop rate. If I get the 20% drop rate Black Knight's Glaive, I am going to be super excited yet super pissed because I won't be able to use it for the run. Oh! Bro just shoved me off a cliff. Like, it wasn't a kick, but like he was just like, "This is Lordran." Trying to cheese the AI. Okay. Oh, man. I just need to land 3 hits. That's all I need. 3 hits. Without you turtling. Oh. Do I get the... Oh my god, I got the fucking 20% drop rate. In a run I can't use it on. I get the best weapon in the game, and I can't even... I can act like I'm mad. Like, I might be smiling just ever so slightly, but like... You know what? It's not something I need, but it's something that I will appreciate having. Like, I can't even use magic weapon on it, so I can't even use it. Even just like, oh yeah, I use the excuse of, yeah, I used magic weapon to be able to buff it. No, I can't even do that because it upgrades with Twinkling Titanite, and no Twinkling Titanite weapons upgrade with... Oh man, that does stink. Like, it genuinely does. Alright. I got the leather armor, which is the best armor I can currently wear right now. And I got the main weapon of my previous run. Maybe I should see how I do against Havel. It's very rare that I actually kill Havel this early in the run, because he does end game damage with his club. But if I remember, he's actually pretty easy to cheese with his stairs. Ooh. Yeah, no, maybe I'll just run past him. I can't believe I got the 20% drop rate on a build I can't even use it on. There are so many times I have played through this game where I was struggling and I was playing alongside my friends and they'd get it and I'd just be like, "Yo, bro, can you drop it for me?" And they'd be like, "Nah, bro." And I'd be like, "Okay." And just, I'd be the only one left out on having the Black Knight Sklave. And it would just be like, "I'm all alone, there's no one here beside me." Just all upset because I couldn't use the best weapon in the game. What's great is about, like, trying to fight Havel, I guess, is the fact that he is also super slow, just like how I am with my casts. So there's a chance I could actually take him out. He also is one of the few enemies in-game that doesn't actually have an Estus Flask, if memory serves me right. Like, one more, I'm pretty sure if I land one where it's not blocking, I'll be able to get the Havel's Ring. You know what? And just like that, I opened myself up to more armor variety. I'm going to dodge and weave till I make it to the next bonfire. Actually, no, I don't even want to go to the bonfire. I don't want to get burnt. This is going to suck if I die. Actually, you know what? I will take this shortcut. Rest at the bonfire. Okay. Thinking out loud on my strats. This guy kicking down the door just like, police! Where's your cocaine? I don't have any cocaine. Then why is it in my pocket? Alright. You know what? Since I'm the only one watching the stream, this is the perfect time to use the bathroom. Alright, let's see then. I'm gonna level up. I don't want to put too many points this early on into attunement, just because I think 5 slots is plenty. So I'll put it into intelligence, that way everything just does more damage. This early on in the run, the main focus is damage. just so that I don't wind up having to face power creep that early on. You know what? No. Fuck. Okay. Let's try that again. Just gonna run for it because... Nope. Okay. Pussy strat. I gave my character a pussy at the start of the game. I might as well use it. Alright. Okay. Run. Okay. Least favorite area in the game, just because everything is fast and inflicts bleed damage. Alright. No, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. Do not approach me. Okay, now that I'm out of aggro for everything. Purchasing items. Let's see then. I think... No, I don't have enough for any purging stones, but I will get a purple moss clump. You know, linking this area back to Firelink, like... Alright. Let's see then. Do I get another humanity? I know I got one the last time. Nope. Okay then. And unlike Dark Souls 2 and 3, there isn't really any way to increase your item discovery aside from the golden serpent ring. Okay. Probably should put on pants. I think I accidentally took my pants off. Wait a sec, did he drop something? No, okay then. I think that that's just a soul clump. Which, like, I guess I can grab, but, like... Oh, wait. The battle axe, an item I cannot use? Okay then. Thank you, I guess. One thing that'll always bother me about Dark Souls and Elden Ring, I can't really say anything about like Bloodborne or Demon Souls, but like how when enemies die, it's not like how it is in FromSoft games where it's like you see all the clothes that they're wearing, that cool set of armor. Yeah, no, you're not able to just take whatever parts of it you want. You have to spend hours grinding if you just want a specific armor set. Get fucked. Alright, this is going to be a soul clump here, and I think with this I'll be able to get myself up to 60 castings of soul arrows after I use that, but going to try the Capra Demon, or should I say the two dogs and their pet Capra Demon. Alright. Cast at what I'm trying to hit. You know, I think that... Oh, son of a whore. Great, now I gotta wait for bleed to die down. Alright, let's do this. This is why I hate dogs, people. Attempt number 2. Never mind, I'm going to be smart about this instead of a big dumbass. Why did I go by my sorcery teacher to try to fight these guys? I don't want to accidentally hit him. Weird. It also looks like the magic arrows have a little bit of an arc to them. Man, I wonder if I would have done my bow only run and I would have just listed it as an arrow only run. If people would have gotten mad if I would have went from using a bow to me switching it up and suddenly being a sorcerer. Like, technically I'm still using arrows. fucking hate dogs. You fucking... I hate that they jump. I hate that they inflict bleed damage. Nice Ultra Instinct there, buddy. Short Sword, an item I can't use in the run. Thank you. Actually, I think that the Tin Bident can be upgraded, but it also is able to be used as a sorcery catalyst. So I wonder, since staffs can bonk, you know, I'm putting my own limitations in this game already as it is. So if I go with the Tin Bident, which will do less cast damage, but I'll also be able to use as a weapon, if that would count. And I wonder if casting Magic Weapon on it increases the amount of damage that its casting does. Can it be buffed with Magic Weapon? If it can't, like, that's whatever. But if it can... Now, where's your friend? Fuck your friend. Alrighty then. So, strategy is to try to make my way up the stairs. Unless the dogs just gangbang me. You know, I'm getting that Ring of Sacrifice that's over here. And whether I live or die, like... that's going to be neither here nor there. I just want to get my souls back from that boss room. I'm just hoping that I don't wind up rolling when I do the double jump, because sometimes it'll do that. Okay. That is good. That is great. And you know what? This will be my final attempt of the boss for today. Might just call it after. Might just call the stream there. Because, like, all I need to do is kill the fucking dogs. Like, it is not a hard fight once I have to fight just the Capra Demon. It's the two dogs. I'm not sure what masochistic for... Actually, no, never mind. It was Miyazaki. Miyazaki just, like... This boss, where we're putting him inside of a room the size of a shoebox, let's make it more difficult by just tossing 2 dogs in there. But yeah, once I get myself additional castings of Soul Arrow, I think tomorrow I'm going to be going to try to get myself to kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Like, killing every single boss isn't mandatory for the run. But at the same time, you know, I'd rather do that than what I did when I went bow only and I didn't kill Artorias. Like, so far this has been the much easier run. I need to break my habits from the bow only run. Alrighty then, I killed the actual boss. Now I just need to kill the Capra Demon. I say that and watch. I die to the fucking Capra Demon. Ah, frame rate. I just rolled into that. I'm such a dummy. Yep, I was just looking at... Don't mind me, Mr. Capra Demon. I was just taking a peek at the out of bounds. Oh my god. I guess that was just my run. Didn't even need to pick up that life ring. Taking another peek at the out of bounds. In reality, it took me actually hitting him with 6, I believe, heavy soul arrows. I missed like 2 or 3. Like I said, the real boss in that fight was the fucking dogs. And that's the way it is inside of every single run. You just have to outsmart the dog's AI. I didn't rest at a bonfire. Why have you respawned, my friend? There was no reason for you to respawn. Alright. Actually, do you have any items that... Yeah, okay then, so 20,000, and that'll boost the power of my sorceries even more? Okay then, I think I'll get 20,000 for killing Quelaag. But for right now, I'll get the Great Heavy Soul Arrow from him. Rest here. And get the rest of the regular soul arrows I need. And I think next stream I'll take out the Moonlight Butterfly and make my way to the depths. That way I can kill Gaping Dragon. Like, there's no need for me to kill those bosses, but like, I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, I don't really need the ember to, like, the embers to be able to upgrade weapons, since all I can use is my catalyst and that can't be upgraded at all. But, you know, I think I might just try Quelaag first. And if I wind up dying to Quelaag, I'm going to do those other two bosses before her and try to make my way back to him. That way I can buy that ring to greatly boost the power of my soul arrows. Alright. So I think I'm just going to make my way back to Firelink Shrine and end my stream there. After I see my new limit. I'm going to want to take this Ring of Sacrifice off. Don't want to waste it due to something stupid. Actually, wait a second. I could have earlier bought that ring. You know what? 'Tis what it is. Now I've got 90 castings of Soul Arrow. Wah! I think that that's a good place to end the stream. Glad I got people to actually watch it, and yeah, right now it's just me, so peace.